Dr. Eric Williams stands as one of the most influential leaders in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, remembered widely as the father of the nation for the role he played in guiding the country toward independence and shaping its early identity as a modern nation. His story is one that blends scholarship, leadership, and determination, making him a figure whose impact is still felt long after his time in office. Viewers learning about him for the first time often find that his contributions go beyond politics, reaching into education, culture, and national development. To appreciate why he remains so important, it helps to understand the world he grew up in and the path that led him from student to scholar to political leader. His influence stretches across generations, and his legacy continues to guide discussions about national pride and development. His leadership helped the country navigate historic change, and his ideas formed the foundation for many of the systems still in place today. This video tells his story from the beginning, moving step by step through the key chapters of his life. It shows why he earned a lasting place in the region's history, and why his name is still remembered with respect. Dr. Williams was born in Port of Spain, where his early life reflected the values of education and discipline that would later define his career, and he grew up in a time when opportunities were limited, but determination could still open important doors. From a young age, he showed a gift for learning, often performing far above expectations and earning recognition for his academic strength. His schooling provided the foundation for the disciplined approach he would carry throughout his life, and his early experiences shaped his understanding of social challenges within colonial society. As he excelled in his studies, his teachers encouraged him to pursue higher learning, and their support helped guide his ambition toward larger goals. His upbringing was modest, but it helped form his belief that education was the key to personal and national advancement. Throughout his youth, he remained focused on academic achievement, and this dedication helped create opportunities that many children of his time did not have. His early environment taught him the value of hard work and the importance of using knowledge to improve society. These childhood influences stayed with him and shaped the leader he would later become. Understanding where he came from helps explain the principles that guided him through the most important stages of his career. As he continued his academic journey, his exceptional performance earned him the prestigious Rhodes Scholarship, giving him the opportunity to study at Oxford University, one of the most respected institutions in the world. His time at Oxford marked a major turning point in his life, exposing him to new ideas, global perspectives, and academic challenges that deepened his understanding of history and society. He studied deeply, focusing particularly on the economic and political systems that shaped the development of the Caribbean and the wider world. This period of learning strengthened his critical thinking and sharpened the analytical skills he would later use as a national leader. During his studies, he developed ideas that challenged traditional explanations of slavery and colonialism, setting the stage for his groundbreaking work as a historian. His academic journey was not easy, but it demonstrated his determination to succeed regardless of obstacles. He pushed himself to meet high expectations and proved that Caribbean scholars could excel on the world stage. His years at Oxford helped form the intellectual foundation that supported every stage of his later leadership. His education became one of the strongest pillars of his legacy. After completing his studies, Dr. Williams wrote Capitalism and Slavery, a book that changed the global conversation about the economic motives behind the slave trade and exposed the role of slavery in building industrial economies. The book was bold, carefully researched, and challenging, making arguments that many historians at the time were reluctant to accept. It connected the Caribbean's past to the economic development of major European powers, offering a perspective that highlighted the importance of Caribbean history in global development. His work positioned him as a leading intellectual voice, earning him recognition and respect from scholars around the world. More importantly, it introduced new ways of understanding the relationship between power, economics, and history. The book offered Caribbean people a clearer understanding of their past and helped open doors for future research. His writing showed the depth of his knowledge and the seriousness of his commitment to truth and accuracy. The impact of the book extended beyond classrooms and universities, influencing political discussions and helping shape the intellectual climate of the Caribbean. His success as a historian became an important part of his identity long before he entered politics. When Dr. Williams returned to Trinidad and Tobago, he became known for his public lectures, which attracted large audiences eager to hear his explanations of the country's history, politics, and future. His speaking style was clear, thoughtful, and easy to follow, making complex issues accessible to listeners of all backgrounds. Through these lectures, he encouraged people to understand their history and to think more critically about their role in shaping the nation's future. His ability to communicate big ideas in simple language strengthened his connection with citizens and helped build trust across communities. As he spoke more frequently, his influence grew, and many began to view him as a natural leader who could guide the country through growing political changes. His return sparked greater public interest in political awareness, inspiring people to think differently about independence and national development. The lectures became a powerful tool for education and engagement, helping prepare citizens for the political transformation that was approaching. This period marked the beginning of his transition from academic scholar to public figure. His voice became one of the strongest in national conversations, laying the foundation for the political movement he would soon create. Driven by a growing desire to guide the nation forward, Dr. Williams founded the People's National Movement, a political party built on ideas of unity, fairness, and national development. The movement attracted people from different communities who shared the belief that the country was ready for meaningful change and greater control over its own affairs. Under his leadership, the party's goals included strengthening education, improving economic opportunities, and preparing citizens for the responsibilities that came with self-governance. The PNM quickly gained support because it addressed real concerns and presented clear solutions to the challenges facing the country. Dr. Williams worked tirelessly to build a strong political foundation, emphasizing organization, discipline, and long-term planning. His approach helped create a political culture that valued informed decision-making and national cooperation. As the party grew, it played a key role in shaping the path toward independence. The formation of the PNM marked the beginning of a new era in national politics and demonstrated his growing influence as a leader. His efforts helped unify the population under a shared vision of progress. The movement became the vehicle through which he would lead the nation into its next chapter. As political momentum increased, Dr. Williams rose to the position of Chief Minister, giving him the opportunity to take a more direct role in government and prepare the country for independence. In this role, he focused on building strong administrative systems, improving public services, and creating structures that would support a self-governing nation. His leadership during this period was marked by careful planning, thoughtful decision-making, and a commitment to public engagement. He worked to balance the expectations of citizens with the practical realities of government, ensuring that progress was steady and sustainable. As Chief Minister, he also gained valuable experience in diplomacy, negotiation, and long-term policy development. This experience helped strengthen his confidence and prepared him for the responsibilities that would come with full independence. His work during this time laid the groundwork for political stability and helped citizens feel prepared for the transition. He understood that independence required more than enthusiasm. It required preparation, communication, and unity. His efforts helped ensure that the country moved forward responsibly. This period was one of the most important steps in his leadership journey. When Trinidad and Tobago moved closer to independence, Dr. Williams played a central role in guiding the nation through the critical decisions and negotiations that shaped its future. His calm leadership and strong sense of purpose helped create the conditions needed for a stable and successful transition. He believed that independence was an opportunity to build a country rooted in fairness, opportunity, and national pride. During negotiations, he remained focused on securing the best outcome for citizens, ensuring that the new nation would have the tools necessary to govern itself effectively. When independence was achieved in 1962, he became the first Prime Minister, marking the beginning of a historic new chapter. His leadership brought hope and direction during a period of change that could have been uncertain without clear guidance. He saw independence not as an endpoint, but as the start of a long journey of nation-building. His vision centered on unity, education, and development, values he believed were essential for long-term success. His role in achieving independence solidified his place as one of the most significant leaders in Caribbean history. The moment represented the realization of years of effort and preparation. As Prime Minister, Dr. Williams focused heavily on expanding education, believing strongly that an informed population was the strongest foundation for national progress. Under his leadership, schools were expanded, teacher training improved, and opportunities for higher learning increased, helping thousands of young people access education that had once been out of reach. Beyond education, he worked to modernize the country's infrastructure, improve transportation networks, and support growth in industries that strengthened the economy. His administration also worked to establish government institutions that could support long-term development and ensure stability. He emphasized efficiency and accountability, believing that a strong government must serve the needs of the people clearly and consistently. His achievements reflected his belief that national progress should benefit all communities. His vision of a modern, organized, and upward-moving nation guided his decisions and shaped the long-term direction of the country. His leadership helped create systems that supported growth in future generations. His dedication showed his commitment to building a strong and independent nation. Despite many achievements, Dr. Williams faced significant challenges during his time as Prime Minister, and these struggles tested his leadership in ways that demanded strength, patience, and resilience. Political tensions sometimes created division, and he often had to find ways to navigate disagreements among different groups with competing ideas about the country's future. Critics sometimes questioned his decisions, pushing him to defend his policies while remaining focused on broader national goals. Social issues also emerged, requiring careful responses that balanced public needs with limited resources. His leadership style, though disciplined and steady, sometimes caused misunderstandings, and he had to work harder to maintain trust during turbulent moments. Economic challenges, influenced by global markets, forced the government to adapt and adjust national plans. Despite these pressures, he remained committed to guiding the country forward and supporting institutions that ensured stability. His responses to difficulties showed his belief that progress required persistence and long-term thinking. These challenges revealed his ability to stay focused even when circumstances were demanding. His resilience became one of his strongest qualities. His leadership style was shaped by discipline, careful planning, and a strong commitment to public responsibility, characteristics that defined much of his work both inside and outside of politics. He approached governance with the mindset of a scholar, continuously studying issues, analyzing information, and seeking solutions based on evidence rather than emotion. His communication was direct and grounded in clarity, and although some viewed his tone as firm, many respected his focus and seriousness. He understood that leadership required steady decision-making, especially during periods of uncertainty. His strong work ethic helped him manage the demands of public office, and he expected the same level of dedication from those who worked with him. He believed that progress could only be achieved through cooperation, discipline, and accountability. His leadership approach influenced the development of political culture in Trinidad and Tobago, shaping how future leaders understood their roles. His guiding principles remained consistent throughout his time in office. These qualities helped define his long-term impact. Throughout his leadership, Dr. Williams maintained a deep belief in the power of education as a tool for national transformation, and this belief motivated many of the programs implemented during his administration. He saw education as a pathway that could lift communities, strengthen families, and create opportunities that would last across generations. Schools expanded, literacy increased, and more citizens gained access to skills that helped them contribute to national development. His policies were designed to create a society where knowledge was widely available and not limited to a privileged few. Beyond the classroom, he supported cultural awareness, encouraging citizens to appreciate their heritage and take pride in their identity. His focus on education helped create a more informed and confident population. Many of the opportunities available today are rooted in the reforms he championed. His work demonstrated the importance of investing in people and their potential. These contributions helped shape the future of the nation in lasting ways. In shaping the nation, Dr. Williams also emphasized the importance of sovereignty and national identity. believing strongly that independence carried responsibilities that citizens needed to embrace. He encouraged people to participate in national discussions, think independently, and understand their role in building a strong and unified country. His speeches often focused on themes of discipline, unity, and the importance of understanding the country's place in the world. He believed that national pride should come from knowledge and responsibility, not just celebration. His emphasis on strong institutions helped ensure stability and fairness. He wanted citizens to feel connected to their country's progress and to see themselves as part of its ongoing development. His views helped shape the mindset of post-independence generations and contributed to a stronger sense of national identity. His message of self-reliance became an important part of the national culture. His ideas remain influential today. Economic development was another major focus of his leadership, as he believed that a strong and stable economy was essential for improving living conditions and supporting long-term national growth.